song resonates the nostalgic feelings of a people and of a culture. It's a reminder of the symbolic traits of an identity, distinctive and rooted to the South Sahara Delta people. Deep within the rich cultural heritage of Delta states, Anioma people, lies a treasured tradition that has captivated the imagination of many. Igbankpisi festival stands as an ancient and revered tradition among the Asaba people, a proud subgroup of the Anioma ethnic community in Delta State, Nigeria, nestled along the western bank of the majestic River Niger. This ancient festival has its roots in the era of the transatlantic slave trade, when the Asaba people sought ways to protect their male children from being sold into slavery. The Igbankpisi Cultural Festival originated as a means of distinguishing legitimate sons of Asaba from slaves and strangers. The rites performed during the festival served as a seal, identifying male-born Asaba sons and protecting them from being sold into slavery.
Next person.
Today, Igbankpisi is a revered festival steeped in tradition and mystique, celebrating every 40 years, although recently reformed to be held every decade. It is an all-male affair of all ages, from the day-old baby boy to the elderly man, as long as he's registered for the entitlement.
It's to identify as an Asaba person, and not everybody was around when they were doing the last one. So I wasn't around then. But now I'm here and my kids are here, so we have to incorporate them into our culture and let them know where they are from and let them know what we stand for. Well, we'll take more titles, and we'll go through the ranks. Everything is step by step. So when I get to the next step and have a title to take, I'll do that. You have to do this. I mean, you can't walk. You can't just, as a baby, you can't just start walking or running. You have to crawl, and then you walk, and then you run. So these are prerequisites for any title that you want to take in the future.
I know, last. I know Lagos. We are selling now. I don't want to see.
So, how old are you?
74.
So that means that there's no age limit in this kind of tradition?
At all, there is no age limit.
So how do you feel today at 74, being part of this?
I feel fine. Feel okay. Very happy.
Bad eye.
Igbankpisi is said to be free from fetish activities presently, but those who still hold traditions at high esteem performs the prayers and decoration of participants at a deity post.
How are you? Let me make this abundantly clear. It is not rooted in fetishism of any type. It is purely symbolic. It is purely historic. You just go there, the Adaisi will tie this ribbon, maybe in front of the Oguku or any other place, and that is all. What they are doing is just for them to register, take the necessary photographs, have this documented. And we have also said in Asaba that this is a prelude to the greater Alo title. Anybody that does not participate in this will not be able to take the Alo title for the next 10 years. In other words, it is now a precondition for taking the Alo title.
Participants dressed in the traditional Anioma attire, akwocha, and undergo preliminary rites performed by the eldest woman, who is known as the Ada of each quarter of the villages, confirming their status as bona fide indigene.
I'm doing it because I'm the Adaisi of this our community, and I'm doing it because I'm dedicated to do it, to give them the blessing as the Adaisi of the village. If I'm still alive, I will be here again.
This is a Igbankpisi ceremony. This is the first stage you will perform before you get to the age or you arrive to perform Ikpalo. There's one we call Ikpalo. If you don't perform this, you cannot take Alo title in Asaba. The whole Asaba, we are happy that we met this thing before and we are still alive today, still performing it again. We have done our own. I've done my own in year 1986.
The complete attire for Igbankpisi includes akwocha, white ribbon, feather, and akpukpo, symbolizing the community's identity and heritage. At the completion of the prayer and decoration rituals, participants from each quarter of the 5 villages dance in procession to the Asaba and his council of chiefs at the Owauku town hall to pay homage.
Igbankpisi are children. Our children are born by women. We come in here to try to support them, to tell them that it's something that is worth doing. Igbankpisi is a stepping stone for taking a palo in Asaba. If you don't do Nkpisi, you cannot palo. My advice is that they should try as much as possible to encourage those who will come another 10 years to do it. Because people think there's nothing wrong in taking this Igbankpisi title. So my advice to them is that they should get focused. Anything that has to do with Asaba and culture and tradition, they should take it seriously.
happy because I never saw this kind of thing before. But today now, my children, they are just happy to join their mates in their place. So just only this snapping, that tie the white ribbon and the rest. Nothing, no juju, nothing. It's not expensive. I pray that next time when they want to do the Igbankpisi, let them just try to follow their mates, because it's good to follow your mates if they're doing something for your village.
There was a group of women, so history says, rich women in the days of slave trade, and they wanted to distinguish their sons from people who were migrants. And so decided to give them something that they will hold to show that there are people who are not supposed to be sold into slavery. So the women formed this group they call Igbankpisi group. Igbankpisi group. So when they started, there were few women, but the thing started growing in number and in lips. The original people who founded that Igbankpisi are called Nwademwo. A precondition for any Asawa person who aspires to become an Nkpalo to take this title of Igbankpisi before he can become an Alo title holder. But that aspect was neglected until the coming now of the present Asaba, and he insisted that we must go back to our origins. That is how the Igbankpisi was now resurrected. It used to be once in 40 years. Now it has been brought down once in 10 years.
This is a once and a lifetime experience, and this is awesome. I feel great. I feel like I could do this one more time.
Know that I've been born today till next 10 years, who are under 40, is to symbolize that when they become mature, they are entitled to dress as they have dressed today. It's a mock kind of a miniature of what they will be when they become full-grown Alo title men. All the instruments of the office of the Alo is what they're wearing today. The aquacha, the ribbon, and the eagle feather, and the amobo. That is for them.
I'm very happy. This is my first time doing this.
After here, they go back to their village and merrymaking starts. Drinking, eating, Nagu, Asaba. Professor Zenge gave each quarter able one cow to support this merrymaking. We Olinzele have also planned and encouraged them by donation here and there. And so if you go to any of the villages in Asaba now, you will see bubbling.
One of the unique features of Igbankpisi is the role of men in preparing and serving the traditional meal, a testament to the festival's all-male nature.
I did my own 30 years back. It used to be 30 years, but the 14th Asaba of Asaba, in his magnanimous way, had to reduce it to 10 years. Right now, the people that are doing now, my sons are here. I have 2 sons here. They are here. One of them is 19, the other one is 17. They are here doing it today. In Asaba, we have a very sweet tradition. The men cook. This is a men thing. Today, we are happy. All our kids, you can see all of them here. They are on white, traditional white aquacha with the ribbon and we call it ugo. That's the feather on their head. And this makes them, today they are now recognized as a bona fide child of Asaba. They are now Ahaba children. And when we do things like this, the women here, they stay at home. The men cook. Men cook very well now. If you go there, try and see what they cook and eat it. It's very delicious. In Nigeria today, cooking competition, men win. If you go anywhere, the men are always the first. So I don't see anything that the women will do that the men are not better off.
The recent reform to celebrate Igbankpisi every decade by the present Asaba of Asaba, His Royal Majesty Obi Epiphany Azinge, and his councils has made it possible for more people to experience this cultural spectacle.
This is very deep and rooted in the tradition of Asaba from time immemorial. As you can see, it is restricted to only the male children in the community. And it dates back to history in the sense that in those days of yore, when people were sold into slavery, this was very symbolic in the sense that it clearly identified that somebody is an Asaba born male child, and to that extent was never sold to slavery or into slavery by any other person, even if you're a slave trader in Asaba. But long after slave trade, this is also something that is very, very symbolic, because that identity endures, and it is one first step you take into ensuring that you are well rooted in the traditions of the community. In some instances, it's deemed to be the first title you will ever take. Thereafter, you can graduate to take other titles like Alo title and so on and so forth. You can now take the Ubi title or the Eze title, as the case may be. It is also important and significant to state that in those days, it used to be done over a period of 40 years. So you can see how rooted it is in the tradition. And you know 40 years is a lifetime. As they normally say, a fool at 40 is a fool forever. So every 40 years. But this time around, we have decided that time is always of the essence, and that many of our young male children will always want to graduate as far as the title taken in Asaba is concerned. And Asaba in council, in his wisdom, has decided to now reduce it from 40 years to a period of 10 years. So we are only going to repeat this in the next 10 years. So you can now calculate that and put it in proper context.
When you move forward, sometimes they have researched to say that 40 years is it's a little too far. So they brought it back to 10 years to encourage everybody to come in and do it. I think that's what it's all about. Because 40 years, who knows how long one has to live? Who knows if anyone will stay within another 20 years? So the earlier they bring it closer, the better. So I appreciate how they brought it to 10 years.
Igbankpisi is a testament to the Asaba people's strong traditions and values, meticulously preserved and passed down through generations.
Culture is the voice of the people. Culture speaks to the identity of a people. Culture speaks to the history of the people. Culture speaks to the well-being of the people. Speaks to the belief of the people. Speaks to the antecedent of the people. So in many ways and one, culture can say so much about the people. For us as a people steeped in tradition and rooted in our culture, we continue to ensure that we showcase our culture at the shortest possible time. Culture also speaks to the capacity for tourism, so that people will pay their way to come and witness some of the things that happens in a particular locality or community. We also want to believe that our culture, unique in its own way, will become a symbol for tourism.
As the world witnesses the grandeur of Igbankpisi, it's clear that this ancient festival is more than just a celebration. It's a bridge connecting the past, present, and the future.